What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Dragon Age 2 Legacy. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and if you want to check out the rest of the Let's Play so far, Dragon Age 2 Proper or Legacy, go ahead and check the description below. I have the whole playlist linked down there for you, in order, of course, from start to finish. Also, I guess this would be a pretty good time to point out that if you're interested in any other Dragon Age content, I have a full Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age Awakening, and Dragon Age the Veilguard, and after we get done with Legacy, we'll be doing a full playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition, all DLCs included. So if you're interested in any other kind of Dragon Age content, or Mass Effect, any kind of RPG stuff, go ahead and check out my other playlists. Closing in on the end of our franchise run here. Proof that we made the right call with Larius.
Make sure she doesn't release Corypheus.
She has the Carter working for her, and the Carter are all blighted and working for Corypheus, so kind of explains itself, doesn't it?
Do not touch anything. The old defenses are active again. Very unpredictable, very dangerous.
There! That's the one Janica wants dead.
How many of you are there? I thought I dealt with you already.
We may die here, but we will take you with us.
No! Don't!
This guy.
To arms, and pray that Corypheus honors our sacrifice!
You know you need my blood, right? If you just trap me in here, you can't get that. Kinda goes against your own master plan, buddy.
Trapped. Carter fools, always where they don't belong. This shouldn't have happened.
Don't worry. We'll find a way out.
Yes. Think. There must be a way. I was here once before. A long time ago. Yeah. The magic flows in streams. They must be joined for the way to open. Yes, that's it.
Well, technically he just spanned one thing, right? So, like... Let's take a little look-see. That's the way we came in, I believe. That's the way out, and so... We'll give you a spin. Oh, spinning. I'll spin you once. Oh, you can't dictate which way it spins. Never mind. Picking up what I'm putting down. Realistically, there's a reason not to just do this. Because, like, presumably, you just have to spin it into the wall, right? Well, that's not gonna work the way that I wanted. You don't remember how this puzzle works. I wonder. Let's just mess around with this. What do you do? Okay, you sink that in that direction. There we go.
It worked. Quickly now. We have a ways to go yet.
So it would seem. And a boss fight with a corrupted Warden Mage. She's smug though, so I'm quite looking forward to that. I have problems with Janica. She should be holding herself to a higher regard than what she is to the Warden.
I'll deal with this! One less to worry about! Now you fall!
squishies. Also, he's cooked. Locks within locks. The wardens set a trap for Corypheus and bound him in a prison of their own making. Beneath the 3 marches, they carved out a series of caverns, a veritable maze, and enchanted them. Wards within wards, locks within locks, spells woven with the help of a powerful artifact they called the Key. All this to hold Corypheus. It seems that even that wasn't enough. Warden Commander Rhiannon writes in her private journals, Corypheus is too powerful. Nothing will hold them forever. The seals are already weakening. We must find a way to fortify them, and soon. From Jenica's research notes. Helm of Weishaupt. The Labyrinth has claimed Warden Commander Asta. Ulrich tampered with one of the magical seals in this place and unwittingly released a demon upon us. Commander Asta ordered us to run. He would hold the creature back while we activated the prison's defenses, trapping them both. The barriers came up, and they will stay up. This was Commander Asta's last instruction, and we will follow it to the letter. We are unable to retrieve the Warden Commander's prized helm and the other trappings in his office. They will not be returned to Weishaupt and will remain with the Commander, wherever he may be. From a torn grey Warden report, the writing barely legible. So if you wanted to get the Warden stuff here, the full Warden set, you would do more of these puzzles along the way. And eventually, towards the end of that, is when you'll get the helmet, which by this point, I believe, should be your final piece. The puzzle is kind of a pain, like, it's all the way at the end of this corridor. You would fight the demon, and then you would get the helmet. Since we're not going to use the armor, I probably won't do the puzzle set. But I can go ahead and look around most of this place and kind of briefly explain the situation. I think this is just a shortcut. I think this just takes us... No, it's not a shortcut. It's all... Yeah, this takes us to this little prison chamber. And we get this.
By the old construction. Always stopping to examine the carvings. A learned man.
A change of course. I was wrong. We cannot control the creature Corypheus. Even our most powerful mages hold no influence with him. In truth, it is they who have been most vulnerable. A dozen times, those assigned to guard or study the creature have sought the key to free him. When they are removed to a safe distance, they remember little. They speak of a voice in their minds, a calling like that of the old gods, but it wanes outside Corypheus' presence. Darkspawn have attacked as well, seeking him. I can only assume they are summoned the same way. Somehow, his magic lets him speak through the Blight itself, affecting any who bear its taint. This same power stays the hand of any warden who approaches to kill him. I must recommend that we seal this prison over and conceal its very existence. Corypheus must not be allowed to go free. From Warden Commander Daniken to the first Warden in Weishaupt, 1014 TE. You know, you would almost have to wonder at a certain point why it is that they even bother sending wardens down here. Mages, I mean. Like, why are we sending Jenica and the rest down here when we know, through letters and everything else, that sending warden mages here is a distinctly bad idea, right? It's not like it's some magical mystery here and they're like, oh, what happened? It's well documented, so why Jenica is even allowed to be here is a little confusing to me, to be quite honest. It seems like you should just have no magical presence here at all. And to be honest, like, I understand mages are needed, artillery, batteries, all that fun stuff that they can do. But even, I'm not sure that I would even allow mages to be in the wardens, you know? Like, I get that kind of required, but at the same time, do we want that? You know? Do we want to have a whole gang of mages that are so easily corrupted and so easily fall to temptation? Seems like a bad idea to me. Just quickly do a little loop here. Because if I can figure out easily how that little puzzle works, I'll show you guys how to get the helmet. We have a red and a blue icon up at this point. So maybe that will be unlocked. I don't recall. It's been a long time since I did this stuff, so... I don't think I've played this specific expansion since it released forever ago. But if we figure it out, I'll go ahead and hit the relevant seals along the way. If not, I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, I'm not gonna be even using the stuff, so... I made a dramatic noise. Let's go check. That might be 4. One of each color, maybe. Pretty easy to just dip in here and check. Okay, so the water's still up. Maybe one more. I know at a certain point, if you run into Janica, you're at the cutoff point of no return, so... But as I'm moseying around, I'll just click them and we'll see if I get the thing open.
Did you really think those old wards would stop me?
No, but I think I'm about to.
Look at you. Barely able to string 2 thoughts together. You've only made it this far because of Hawk.
You can still turn away. Do not listen to his voice.
You're a fool, Larius. And you should have died here years ago.
So much for Warden fealty. That is a Revenant. And an arcane horror. Oh boy. Multiple arcane horrors. Okay, so... a little shit. We have problems, Janica. Summoning demons against me is a distinctly bad idea. Like, you were already gonna die, but now you're summoning demons against me, so now you, like... Now you die. Now you extra die. There's the bind. It says bozos just despawning off the realm of existence. Yeah, that's the prison tower, rather. Oh, right. That's how we do that puzzle. Right. I forgot about that. You have to sync up. Yeah, I'll show it. Screw it. I totally forgot about that. So those power beacons were just activating the aura in that original room. And you have to go back and connect the dots. I had forgotten all about that. That's how it works. Whoops. Out here leading you guys astray, telling you that we just had to... turn on those power nodes. That is, in fact, not how it works. If I had come back, I would have just known. Yeah, so you have all these different things that you gotta line up. There we go. That was a pain in the ass. Okay, so I'll chop that up and try and make that make a little bit more sense. But basically, if you start with the red and you spin that to make sure that the red connects to this back here, and there's two columns down here that will be out of place. And then when you sync those two in, that'll just wrap everything else up in a nice, neat little bow for you guys. Now the door should be open to that, and we can go and get our final piece of Warden gear, which would be the helmet. I think, right? Let's see. Did I grab all the Warden gear so far in this? Gauntlets of the Fortress, Boots of the Fortress. This will be the helmet of the Fortress, and then we'll just need the chest piece. I'm not sure if you get that from Coryphe or maybe from Janica. Regardless, we'll go get the helmet and then we'll see if we can get the full piece. I think that's how that works. But yeah, now all this is opened up.
Weeks down here, working together. He never liked me. Too much bad blood.
Talking about the Warden, how long have you been down here? And where's the demon that got toasty with him? We can just get rid of some of this stuff. We obviously want the helm of the fortress and all the associated goodies. Maybe the Warden there killed the demon, huh? Maybe they took each other. Oh, well, actually no, because that's his office, right? That's his office, so the Revenant in here is probably the demon that killed the old Warden Commander, I would imagine. Because that's his office where his goodies were, so I imagine everything else will be what actually killed him. Alright, now we're squared away and ready to head down into the prison section of the tower, which means we're gonna have to take Jenica's head off her shoulders. But I'm happy to do it. I'm really not fond of her. Jenica. Come try to stop me. Okay. Yeah, this has been one very long, wide journey.
What's so nice about it?
I was just wondering what someplace sinister and foreboding would look like. And here it is.
Here it is indeed. Alright, well, before we head in there and deal with the final fight for Legacy, this seems like a pretty good spot to wrap on up this nice scenic location. So, thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment before you head on out, and I will see you soon with more Dragon Age 2. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.